Welcome back. Here is your Thursday night football same game parlay, week 8 in the NFL, October 24th. Hit that thumbs up button and let's roll. As always, we're going to build. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, just a 4-leg plus, I don't know, maybe 500, 600 same game parlay. We start, for me at least, with the total in this game. Now you're looking at 49.5 to 47.5. I don't think that there's any crazy, wild, wacky value here. I think the reality, what we're seeing is a game that's going to be lower scoring simply because you've got a short week for both teams. And I like the home team to be involved in this football game, right? This is not just an automatic bounce back spot for the Minnesota Vikings. Why? Because they lost a tight one to a really good football team and the Rams are 2-4. Rams come off a win against the Raiders following their bye, and they were ridiculous, 7-1 straight up last year following the bye. There's something that Sean McVay can convey in the bye, and I think the Rams sticking in this game, just because Cooper Kupp is back and possibly Puka Nacua, doesn't mean that this thing pushes over. So what I've done initially is look at this total at 49.5, which is absolutely a key number. 42.5, 49.5, 41.5, 47.5, depending on where you want to look. And I bumped this up to 52.5. So I have a full field goal now. Now, you're not going to get rich teasing totals, but you can manipulate in a same game parlay. So we begin under 52.5. The Vikings on the road, they're not going to throw. Matthew Stafford, just because he's got two weapons back who are coming back from injury, doesn't mean this thing shoots up either. Short week, run the football with two competent backs on both sides. That's where we begin. Now, as far as the game itself is concerned, I'm going to throw this in here too, which is Minnesota's team total. It's going to correlate a little bit, but then we get to some player props and you'll see how this works. So our second leg is actually going to be under the team total here. And you're going to get that at 28.5. Now, I know this is dipped a little bit, but I put this in here at 28.5. But look how much that's fallen already when I built this, I don't know, like a couple of minutes, maybe 60 minutes before posting this here. So we're already seeing the dip on this. And I think the correlation is just reality. The Vikings don't automatically hit the road on a short week and points. They're going to run Aaron Jones. They're going to try and keep Cooper Kupp and Nakua and anybody else off the football field. That's the way in which you win on a short week in prime time. That's why we're moving here with under 52.5 as an alt total and under 28.5 Vikings team total points. Now, I have two player props I'm going to jam in here to give you this beautiful ticket. In fact, I'm going to show you the ticket as I speak through these two. But let me give you this below here. We're off to a hot start in the NBA. It's ridiculous. College football is printing, and the NFL is there. So take $9.95 a month. Take half off your first month with code HOOP. That's the Discord. That's the premium. Say hi when you can, and we'll go from there. So I told you already, I got the two sides, or at least the totals, in here that we're running with. This is what the ticket looks like. Now, let's talk through this here. I think Cooper Kupp immediately coming back and being a magnet for receptions is a little ambitious. Yes, his presence on the field is going to help. Demarcus Robinson, maybe it is Nakua. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's Williams out of the backfield. But just the fact that you have Kupp on the field means his target share should increase. We get that. Now, as far as receiving yards, it's a different story. But 7, 8, 9 grabs for a guy in Stafford who should be targeting his top weapon as much as possible. I don't think that the return of Nakua does anything to diminish this. You're looking at 7 grabs for Cooper Kupp in what should be a 13 to 15 target range. Insane, but again, we're talking about controlled throws, not just dropping back 5 steps and throwing it as far as humanly possible downfield. Quick throws, slants, just grabs, wide receiver screens. Any way you can get the ball in Cooper Kupp's hands off a quick throw. That leads us to Matthew Stafford throwing. Again, these passing yards are going to add up. Worst case scenario here, we still have a scenario, a game flow at least, in which the under stays, the under 28.5 stays, but the Rams just simply can't put points on the board. And you're looking at a 21-3 type game here. And all of a sudden, Matthew Stafford at 225 plus is live if it isn't already just to get there. Every other game script where the Rams are up or hanging around, that 225 plus hits. Plus 593. I showed you how to use the parlay boost. All of that is there for you. I will see you if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe on the way out. That would be fantastic in the Discord.